And welcome back. Today we have the T95. I'm actually very surprised on this little guy. This guy has been pretty nice. So we're going to be reviewing this thing and seeing everything that you get. If you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Got some good stuff here for you. So, okay. AV port, Ethernet, HDMI, power, 2 USB ports, TF card slot, pretty good. It does come with a keyboard, which I've already reviewed. I'm going to be using my keyboard. The only thing I really don't like is the standard remote that you get. This thing is like the worst thing possible. As long as you point it towards the thing, it's good. But I just don't like how the buttons feel, nothing like that. This, you program it to your TV. This powers off and on the device. This is page up, down, volume up, down. This is going to be your app, your K app, home, reverse. Believe that's a clicker. Settings, up, down, left, right, okay. Bunch of numbers, and then your internet right there. So the power supply is actually pretty basic. There's nothing wow about it. It's just very budget. Nothing, again, nothing crazy. And then when you do turn this device on, it does take a minute to go off, but there's no setup options for this thing. So just keep that in mind when you are doing this. Okay. We're going to get in detailed here. It's going to be pretty quick because this device is pretty simple. And again, there is no launch screen on this. So we're going to go through this process real quick. The very first thing you need to do when you get on this device is you have to connect it to the internet. If you do Ethernet port, then you should be good to go. If you don't have an Ethernet port and you do the Wi-Fi like what I'm doing, then I'm going to show you the steps on this. Very simple, very easy. Okay, here we go. You want to come down here to settings and you want to go to network. Click on this and that's it. I have mine blocked off right here, but that's it. You just find your Wi-Fi, connect to it, and you're good to go. Here on the home page, it's pretty simple. You got your Google, YouTube, Chrome, My Files. These little plus signs, you could actually add your own extra profiles and stuff. And then here at the top, you have Android TV, APK Pure. You have like just these basic apps that you could have. I believe you could also remove some of them too. So that's how you can do it. If you come here to the middle, this is going to be all your apps. So you get APK Pure, Chrome, Cleanup, Clock, File Manager, Gallery, Wireless Update, Prime Video, Play Store, Netflix. This is just basic. Netflix is not in 4K. Music, Miracast. I added Ida64. And I also added downloader, but it does come with AirScreen, Android TV, your K app, and YouTube. So pretty simple. Now, the next thing is down here towards the bottom. This is your setting stuff. So network, wallpapers, date, time, more settings. This is like literally your settings for your Android, about, and language. If you come here to the bottom, this trash can, you could actually uninstall apps from here. And then if you click on this little brush thing, this is like a cache cleaner, which does a pretty good job. Okay, Ida64, love this app because it tells you everything that you need to know about the device. So very first thing is it's 128 gigs advertised, but you have 110 gigs of internal storage, which is a lot. It does have 4 gigs of RAM, which is pretty good. As far as the CPU goes, it is running a Allwinner H313 and H616 quad-core A53 at 32-bit. Display, it's only running 1080p, which I'm actually surprised because I thought it was going to be a little bit higher, but it's 1080p. GPU is running a G31. As far as your Android, it is Android 10. And then your codecs, the most important part here. So you do have LATM, and it does look like it's going to be encoder, decoder. So it looks like quadruplets. You got AMR, FLOC, ALA, MPEG, Opus, MLAW, RAW, Vorbis. Yeah, all the basic stuff for audio, which you should be pretty good. With video, you do have all your Allwinner chips. So AVC, 3GPP, HEVC, MPEG-2, MP4 VES, VP8, VP9 for your Allwinners. And then you have your decoder and coders again for AVC, 3GPP, HEVC, VP8, VP9. So not too bad. It looks pretty good when we're doing this. So yeah, all the basic stuff. Now, when it comes to YouTube, we're going to go ahead and come here. Google Play Store, again, you could sign in on that. It should be fine. We're going to look on YouTube to see exactly what the quality looks like, because this is the biggest thing that people want to know, if it does pull 4K. And YouTube will read all the codec stuff. So, all right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do a search. And it's going a little bit slow. I'm not really sure why. So yeah, just a little bit slow here. So, okay, we're going to come here to this video. It's a pretty good video. If you guys don't know, I got a channel, Rohas Travels. Make sure you guys check it out. Okay, here it is. I'm going to close my camera here and then hit the OK button. And I'm going to come up and I'm going to come over to settings. And it looks like it totally just kicked me out. So yeah, not sure what's going on. It looks like it started to like buffer, and maybe the app was just overloading, but I want you guys to be sure you guys get this information as it's happening. So now it looks like YouTube might not open before. I was testing it out earlier with no issues, and now we're having issues. So anytime it does stuff like this, the first thing I do is wait, stop, and do nothing. If it's not doing anything, I kind of click up and down. And right now I just clicked down and to the right, and it feels like, okay, there it goes. It's doing something now. So, okay, it looks like it's being a little bit smoother. So, okay, just so that way you guys know what's going on. I'm not trying to trick anybody here. So let's try this one more time to see exactly how it works. Hopefully it doesn't stop on me this time. Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. I just had to wait until it did its thing. I didn't want it to overload with me like just clicking a bunch of buttons. So sometimes you just have to wait and give it a second. I literally had to wait maybe like, I don't know, closer to a minute. So here we go. Let's check on the settings again. And it looks like it's pulling up 720p as its default. So I'm going to bump this guy up to 4K. Then I'm going to hit the back button once and then let it do its thing. I'm kind of nervous to see what it's going to do. Earlier, I had no issues when I was testing this thing out. So, okay, there it goes. It looks like it's working. It's coming out pretty good. It looks like it's trying to catch up with the 4K quality because it doesn't look, there it goes. Okay, now it looks much better. Okay, so it took it a minute for it to finally snap over. So, cool. Yeah, for some reason it's going really slow right now. And again, it wasn't doing this earlier, but this is exactly why we do the reviews and we test everything. Okay, let's do the whole thing with developer options. That way you guys are familiar with it. If you come here to more settings, and if you come down to device preferences, come to about, go all the way to bottom, and build, you want to click on this like 7 times. Mine says you're already a developer. For you, it might say you're now a developer. Click the back button once, and then developer options is right there. Some people like to turn on USB debugging on. If you want to, you just hit OK, and then you should be good to go. So pretty simple and basic when it comes to that. For apps for unknown sources, you're going to come here to security and restrictions, unknown sources, and then whatever it is that you have that you downloaded. So I have like Downloader and some other apps. This is where it's going to pop up. And again, it's going just a little bit slow, so it's probably doing some kind of update right now. But this is where you're going to want to find it. Yeah, pretty basic, pretty simple, nothing crazy with this device. It works just fine. If it does something like that, you might want to hit that clear cache thing just so that way it kills any kind of process or whatever it's doing in the background. Sometimes it's good just to have that, just to be done with it and just to be sure that it's not bugging out on you. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Everything with this remote, again, you got to have to point at it. So if I do point at it, There it goes. It's gonna open up and stuff like that. So yeah, there is a little bit of a lag, but for the most part, everything works pretty solid on this thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest, and not try to make the video too long, so that way you guys get some basic information. Did some details on the streaming tech channel, so that way you guys get all that info over there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. As always, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.